Hello all. So this is our fourth tutorial on understanding the Selenium, and we are going to learn the Selenium WebDriver. And I suppose you must be remembering that Selenium WebDriver and Selenium RC have been merged together to form Selenium 2. So we are going to make use of Selenium 2 now. So Selenium installation is not only configuration and installation of single software. So we will need a lot of softwares and combinations of few softwares configuration and installation. So what all things are there? Eclipse installation, Java configuration and setup, Selenium server standalone jar, Gecko driver, and Mozilla Firefox configured. So all these things we will need. So let's start with it, and I'll give you the link again. I had given you that in the first tutorial that from certain link you'll have to download the Selenium WebDriver. So let's see that. So this is the link we are going to make use of, which I had mentioned in the last tutorial also, and we are going to make use of these five softwares we can say, and we will have to configure them. So let's start with this. So I'll have to open the Eclipse installation, the Eclipse. So I'll have to make the Eclipse installation first. So you should have the Eclipse on your machine already. Okay, so I'm going to launch it. Okay, first time you're going to launch it, but I have all this particular Eclipse already open, so I'm going to open my Eclipse which has already been opened. So you can see here this particular Eclipse is opened. Okay, and now we are going to start with this in such a way that we are going to try to find out how to work on it. So for the Eclipse, what we have to do is file, okay, and then sorry, file new Java project. First time I'm creating a project, so I'm going to write it down here, some project name, say fourth. Please keep it in mind, you have to have Java already installed on your machine. How to check that? Okay, you'll have to go to command, okay, and write down the command Java. If it is showing you all the libraries related to Java, it is running properly. If suppose you want to check it one more time, you can give Java version. My Java version is 1.8.0, so I'm using this. Okay, so in this manner. So if it is running properly, then only it is possible. Okay, so first and foremost thing what you have to do is you have to download Eclipse, install and download Java, check its path in the environment variable. I hope everybody must be knowing about the environment variable, and this is nothing but the variables where we can give our system variable and the user variable. Okay, and under the system variable you can see they check the path and you can edit. Fine, you can see here the Java path. Okay, so in this manner you will have to give the Java path in the system variables. So right now I'll be clicking OK because it is already configured, and then you would be doing OK. Fine, so this is really very important before starting with Eclipse. Okay, later what you have to do is you will have to install or rather download the Selenium server for Java. Okay, and it does look like this. I'll just show you once. Okay, I have created one directory, eDrive Selenium, and I have kept all the files and the configuration files which are required. You can see here Selenium server 3.12, and there is another Selenium server standalone 3.141. Okay, so I'm using at this moment currently this 3.1. Okay, so you, if suppose you don't get it, and if you suppose you will get this one on the link which I have provided. Okay, so please download that and create one folder in your machine, and then keep all the files related to Selenium under that particular folder. So I hope you understand this. Fine. Now we were on to the Eclipse. Okay, so I created a project. So shall I show you again? So we are going to create file, new Java project. I want to give here 4th. Last time I had cancelled it. I had not created that full process. I had not done that full process. You can see here the extension for JRE Java SE-1.8 because my version is 1.8. Okay, and you can see here create separate folders for source and class file. It will automatically come. Okay, you don't have to worry. And my Eclipse workspace is getting stored in c:/user/hp, and under that 4th as the name which I have given now. If I change it, yes, it is showing me the same. Okay, so this is 4th. So this is finish. It's going to create a new project. Now again click on it and then create a package. What package you want to create? Suppose 4. Or I want to create it as package 1. So this has been created. Fine. Now once you create that, fine, you will have to create a new class for writing down the program. But we are not writing down the program, we are just checking whether my configuration is getting done properly or not. We are not going to write down the program today. We are just going to see how to configure Selenium WebDriver. Okay, so save first class, and then you can give all these things. Click on public static void main and constructors from superclass. Finish. You'll get this. Fine. So this has been created, this package, but at this moment I don't need it. So let's see what to do later. Now the project which you had created, okay, you would be finding that JRE system library files have been created and installed automatically. See, you can see here this one. Okay, when I had created my first as one of the project, that time also it had created JRE system library. So it creates it automatically. I didn't create it because of Java has been already installed. Okay, so go to JRE system library, right click on it and go to the build path and configure build path. Now you have to, I have already all these libraries already configured, but you won't have because you are doing it for the first time. I have done it n number of times. So add external jars. You will have to go to each and every directory of Java JDK, okay, and take all the jar files. So you are going to take all the jar files like this and open. In the same manner, add external jars, go to each and every directory, check whether the jar files are there or not, okay, and take them. Fine. In this manner, take all the jar files whichever you'll be finding. So actually, you would be getting the files from the check the libraries tab and click on add external jar files. Fine. So Java jar files from the SED folder and the Selenium jar file. So Selenium jar files are very important. So how will I get it? It is there in E drive, Selenium, and my jar file. So my jar file is this which I am using. So open. This is also very important. I have to put it. Okay, without that it will not work. In addition to all the jar files whichever we are using. Okay, so we can check it. Just a minute. Okay, now in addition to this Selenium server standalone jar file, you will have to go to the wherever Java is installed. So I'll give C drive, C colon, program files. You can see here Java installed. You have to go to JDK, go to all jar files. No, this is WinZip file. You'll have to check where all the jar files are put and kept by Java whenever installed. Fine. In this manner, you'll have to go to each and every directory and you'll have to get the jar files. You can see the jar files over here also. Can you see them? Fine. In this manner, put all the jar files whichever you will come across and then apply and close. Okay. So this is very important to do. Okay, now once you add all the jar files, okay, you would be seeing that there is one folder which has been created under fourth. That is reference libraries, which was not there before. You can see here all the jar files whichever you have added. You'll have to put all jar files. I have not added them because they are already there in my system that has been already configured. Now the second step is really very important. Okay, you'll have to go to run. Okay, and go to the external tools. Fine, and then here you'll have to go to the new configuration. Okay, later you have to go to run external tools and external tools configuration, which is very important step. Okay, click on this main. Fine, you can see the new configuration created. You can see here here I have put the path of Java wherever it is installed, and I've showed you where the Java has been installed. Would you like to see it once? You can see here my Java is installed. Fine. So it is in C drive, program files, Java, JDK, and then bin. You'll have to take the path till bin and java.exe, and you have to put it here under location. It is under main. It is under new configuration. Later on, working directory. Now the working directory I've told you, the working directory is nothing but where I have kept my selenium.jar. Okay, so here this is the working directory, and you'll have to give -jar. There's a command that with the argument selenium hyphen server standalone. This is the jar file which I am using at this moment. I can use the other one also, but this is the one which is there on that link which I have shown you. Okay, hyphen port and any port number you can give. By default it is 1234. If suppose that port you get it as BZ, you can give some other port. Fine, and once you do that, apply. After applying, I clicked on run. I'll show it to you again. I went to run, external tools configuration. I went to main, new configuration. I gave here Java path till java.exe under location. Under working directory where my selenium standalone jar file is present, that particular directory. And here -jar selenium -server standalone, whatever the version you are using, that one .jar -port by default 1234. Okay, and then obviously I have clicked on apply already, so it is not showing me apply. Okay, if you are doing it for the first time, it will show you apply also. Okay, and then run, it will be giving you. Now why is it like this? Because this is giving me the error at this moment. Because the thing is here, this whenever you get it like this, okay, selenium server is server version something 3.141 revision, it is launching on port 1234, then initialize something, the initializing WebDriver server, the meaning is it is working properly. Fine. Why I'm getting an error over here? I was not getting it before because my internet is giving the problem. Fine. Okay, so what did I do? Run external tools configuration. I clicked on this, and this is really very important. Run. When I do this, it's going to run it for me. it is asking me for giving the free port. So let's see. I'll go to external tools configuration. Instead of this, I'll give here and then apply, run. It's again giving me the port is busy. I'll have to check it with some other port. You can see here I have given another port 2222 and it is working fine. So what did I do? I went to this one, and I changed the port. So it might happen that the port is not working. So that's why. So this is all about which we have understood now. See, second time when I gave the same port, it gave me an error. Fine. So again, if I go to the external tools configuration, if I give here apply and run, it is running for me. Fine. So in this manner, we have to configure our Selenium WebDriver, and then only it is possible. You have to check that this initializing WebDriver servlet is coming properly, Selenium is working properly on some port, whatever you have given, and you have to check that whatever the version you have used, okay, whether it is showing you properly with the launching standalone Selenium server on some port, whatever you have given, whether working properly or not. So this is about the configuration of Selenium WebDriver. Once you do it, you don't have to do it again. Fine, unless and until you uninstall Eclipse and install Eclipse again. Fine. So these things are really very important to know, and we are done with this Selenium WebDriver configuration. Thank you very much for listening to me. From next time onwards, we are going to start with the programming. Thank you.